Hi friends, welcome to our channel Selenium Tech Automation. So today I am going to tell you about software development lifecycle. So what is a software development lifecycles and what are all the phases we have in this software development lifecycle. So we can call it in a shorter name. So that is SDLC. So it's a very important concepts in software testing. So in both interview questions as well as for real time scenario also. So what is a software development lifecycle? The software development lifecycle is a systematic process for building the software that ensures or that gives the quality and correctness of the software which already built or which is going to build. Okay. So once again, software development lifecycle is a systematic process for building software that ensures the quality and correctness of the software built. Okay. So in software development lifecycle, so we have different phases. So those are all. First, we need to gather the requirements. After gathering the requirements, we have to plan for that one before going to design. So during the design phase, we have high level design as well as low level design. After designing, we need to go for coding phase. So that is where we can create that coding part. After that coding phase, so we have one phase called testing phase. So once the testing phase is done, so we have delivery and maintenance phase. So okay, so let me create a slide for that one. So here SDLC phases. So here I am going to tell you, so the phases what I discussed currently, so those are all gathering the requirements, okay, gathering requirements, and the second one is planning, okay, and the third one is design phase, and the fourth one is coding phase, and the fifth one is testing phase, and the sixth one is delivery and maintenance. Okay, delivery and maintenance. Delivery and maintenance. Okay, so here are the 6 phases we have in software development life cycle. So here the first one is gathering the requirements. Okay, so let me create one more slide for this one. Okay, I will explain you for each and every phase with a different slides. So now we are discussing about gathering the requirements, right? gathering gathering requirements phase. Okay, gathering requirements. So here, so if you see the name itself, it is telling getting the requirements or gathering the requirements. So where you can easily understand what it does mean. Okay, what does it mean? So here in gathering the requirements, we have like some documents. So those are all like business requirement specification. So along with that, we can call it as some information we are taking from the customer. Okay, so here customer means client. Okay, before you are going to start any before you are going to develop or testing any applications, so first we need to get some information from the customer, so in the form of business requirement specifications document. Okay, so that is business requirement specification document, BRS, that is business requirement. Okay, business requirement specification document. Okay, what is called business requirement specification document, BRS. So here, so what does it mean? You will get some raw information from customer or client, correct, right? So before you are going to develop or you are going to test any application, so you need to get some information from the customer or client in the form of BRS document. Okay, so where you can have all the necessary details about the requirements. Okay, so this is called gathering the requirements phase. So along with that one, so here gathering the requirements means, so there will be so many things like information in the form of like whether it is functional requirements form, okay, or non-functional requirements form, okay, or team requirements. Okay, here requirements I can classified as requirements in the form of in the form of, for example, okay, what is called, for example, what we need to do. So we need to get functional requirements, okay, functional requirements as well as non-functional requirements. I will tell you about functional requirements and non-functional requirements also. Okay, requirements or team requirements, like how many people you want to make this application properly, or make this application build properly, or test this application properly, how much the team size will be, like how many resources you need to do this activity. So we will consider all these in this phase only, that is gathering the requirements. So our next phase is what it is? So our next phase is planning. So once if you get all these requirements from the customer or client in the form of BRS document, like business requirement specifications, so we need to get some, we need to plan for that one, right? So before going to start to work based upon the requirements, you need to plan. Okay, planning phase. So that is called planning phase. So that is called, we can call it as like planning phase. So here we can plan like project plan. Okay, project plan. So and also it is like kind of roadmap annattu, sorry. So it is a kind of roadmap. Along with that project plan, we will have some test plan documents also. Okay, so here project plan and test plan, which means the roadmap to start or to complete the building of the product and delivering product to customer. Okay, to customer on the mentioned time. It's like roadmap with certain time limitation. Okay, with certain time limitation to roadmap on. So after this one, so I will tell you about project plan and test plan in brief in our upcoming video. So next slide is after planning. So what you will have after planning? So we will have some designing phase. So design phase. Okay, design phase. Okay, so in design, so here who will involve? So in test planning, I mean planning phase, like like project manager will involve, PM, project manager or project lead. Okay, and team manager or team lead will involve during this planning phase. So they will involve and they will make some roadmap to achieve this target in particular time period. Okay, so if we come to design phase, so here also we can have design phase. The people who will involve here, that is software architect or project architecture. Okay, SAM means software architect or software analyst. So those people will involve in this phase, designing phase. So here what we will design here, like there is some architecture 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 related to project. Okay, related to project, as well as some ERD diagrams or Venn diagrams. Okay, or Venn diagrams or pictorial graphical representation. Pictorial graphical representation. Okay, so designing phase, so we need to have some graphical or pictorial representations. Okay, and also here we have some Venn diagrams or ERD diagrams. Along with that architecture, I mean project architecture, these are all comes under designing phase. So here software analyst or system architect will involve in this phase, design phase. So here also we will have HLD, which means high level design and LLD, level design and low level design. Okay, these are the two differences. Like in design phase we have again two phases, so those are called high level design and low level design. So after designing, so we have one more phase, that is called coding phase. So I will take one more slide. So that is called coding phase, that is for coding. Okay, coding phase. So here what the developer will do, so he will developer will come and will create a source code. Okay, he will create a source code for the design, for the designed diagram or flow. Okay, design diagram or flow or the process. Okay, so in coding phase, developer will come and he will create a source code or some piece of code, source code or piece of code for the design diagram or flow or the process. Okay, or flow or the process. Okay, here developer will come. So once this coding phase is done, so now the tester will come. Okay, that will comes under testing. So that is called testing phase. Okay, we can name it as testing phase. So here tester will come and will start testing the developed application or source code, source code or piece of code Okay, tester will come and will start testing the developed application or source code or piece of code. Okay, then tester will decide whether the developed application or developed source code or developed piece of code will have defects or not. Okay, here the tester will come and he will test the developed piece of code or developed application or developed source code will have defects or not. Based upon on the testing, tester will raise a defect if application have issues. If application not have issues, tester will move to which one? The final one, delivery and maintenance part. Delivery and maintenance. Okay, delivery and maintenance part. So here again, based upon the testing conducted by a tester will raise a defect if application have issues, or if application not have, otherwise if application not have any issues, he will give some assurance to the team. So where he will tell like it is not having any issues, so that we can move forward. So once if we move forward, here again we will have one more phase, so that is called delivery and maintenance part. So delivery and maintenance part, I can name it as delivery and maintenance part, delivery and maintenance phase. Okay, so here what delivery and maintenance phase we will see here. Here delivery and maintenance phase means it almost is going to live. It is almost in live, means in customer hands or customer environment. Okay, or it is in live production. Okay, production, you can call it as production support. Delivery and maintenance means it is almost in live, means in customer hands or customer environment, it is in live production. So here also, once if you done with this one, so where customer get some kind of assurance documents from the company or organization where product got built okay, where customer gets some kind of assurance documents from the company or organizations where product got built. Okay, so these are all the 6 phases we have in software development life cycle. So what are all those? The first one is software development life cycle, which means that software development life cycle is a systematic process for building software that ensures the quality and correctness of the software built. So SDLC phases, what are all the phases we have? First phase is gathering the requirements, so that is BRS in the form of business specification. Okay, business specification document and raw information from the customer. And the next one is planning phase, where project plan and test plan, it is like a roadmap. Okay, here project manager, lead or team manager, team lead will involve during this phase. After planning, so designing phase is going to happen. So with the help of some Venn diagrams or ERD diagrams or architecture related to the product, so those design also will be divided into some sub phases. Those are called HLD phases and LLD, low level design. And the coding phase will comes under development team. So developer will come and he will create some piece of code or source code, and the design diagram or flow or the process based upon those designings he will going to create some piece of code. So once that is done, tester will come and he will start the developed application or source code and piece of code, and he will start the testing for those three scripted code or piece of codes. And tester will decide whether it is developed application is behaving correctly or not. Based upon the tester confirmation, that code will go into delivery and maintenance part. Delivery and maintenance phase is the final phase where customer is expecting the product which is not having any issues or not. This is a phase where the customer or the team will decide whether that product is having issues or not. So where customer gets some kind of assurance documents from the company or organization where product got built. So this is all about SDLC, software development life cycle, which is the very most important concept in Selenium automation or manual testing. So please guys, please friends, so don't forget to share this video and like this video and subscribe to our channel if you are new to this channel. So thanks for your love and support. We will connect with one more video.